a booster seat. Cassidy placed it in the back seat and tossed the diaper bag on the floorboard. Alexis in her arms, she turned back to the relief worker who had short dark curls and compassionate dark blue eyes. Anna said, "Here are the papers. I sent another copy to your fax machine. It should be waiting for you when you get home. God be with you." Cassidy stuck the rubber-banded bundle in the back pocket of her jeans and leaned over to give the sweet woman a one-armed hug. "Thank you so much for all you've done." Anna squeezed back and said, "Take care of the bebé pequeño and yourself. You need to go. You really shouldn't have taken the risk to come here, not with the enemies your father has made with our local rebels." Cassidy stepped out of the embrace. "I know, you're right, but I just couldn't stand the thought of some stranger picking up Alexis. She's had enough turmoil in her little life, and that would have added to her confusion." Anna's expression said she agreed. Cassidy assured her, "I managed to email Amy and let her know we were leaving and would be home by tomorrow late. Everything will be fine." Amy was a childhood friend taking care of things in the States, like decorating the room for Alexis, while Cassidy took care of things in Brazil. Anna allowed a small smile, and Cassidy knew the woman would have done the same thing had she been in Cassidy's shoes. Anna motioned back toward the taxi. "I understand, but now it's time for you to leave. After that villager saw you, too many people know you are here." No sooner had the words left her mouth than Cassidy's taxi churned its wheels and, with the passenger door still open, disappeared around the curve beyond the orphanage. "Hey, what?" Choking on the swirling dust, she waved a hand in front of her face and stared after the vehicle. She turned at the sound of another engine and understood. A jeep full of 4 men all holding rifles was headed directly toward them. Anna grabbed her arm. "Run back through the gate." As Cassidy turned to obey, bullets kicked up the dirt around her, and she froze in shock, terror causing her to shake. Eyes closed, shoulders hunched, she clutched Alexis close. The child howled her protests and fear. Cassidy flinched with each report, but she knew that if these men wanted to kill her or the baby, they'd both be dead. God, what is going on? Protect Alexis, please. The shooting stopped. The silence screamed in her ringing ears. Before she could raise her head, rough hands pulled at her. "Put down the baby," ordered a hard-eyed man dressed in jungle fatigues, his rifle held negligently in his hand, pointing to the ground. Automatically, Cassidy pulled Alexis closer. The gun barrel rose and pointed at the child. In precise English, he stated, "Put her down or I will shoot her." And he would, like he would shoot an annoying dog. Terrified for the little girl, Cassidy kissed the top of her head and bent to put her on the ground. "Go to Anna," she whispered in Alexis's ear. When she tried to straighten, Alexis clung to her chubby arms like steel bands around Cassidy's neck. "No, no, one up!" All too aware of the gun still pointed at the child, Cassidy kept her eyes trained on the rebel, reached back and wrenched the clinging arms away from her, feeling like her heart was being torn from her chest in much the same way. Alexis fought and grabbed at her. "No, stay with my Cassidy!" Cassidy's stomach cramped at the little girl's fear and confusion, but she took a step away, holding the child's hand so she couldn't latch on again. "Shh, sweetheart, it'll be okay." She shot a pleading look at Anna, who stood off to the side with the other 2 relief workers, eyes narrowed, lips tight. Anna stepped forward to grab up the screeching child and hand her off to one of the other women. She turned back. The hard hand clamped around Cassidy's upper arm, hauled her toward the waiting jeep. Alexis still cried for her, and these brutes had threatened her. Cassidy